It's another edition of the show. Thank you so much for joining. All right, my name is Martha. It's Money Making Martha. And as always on this show, we are dedicated to create financial consciousness in the minds of women everywhere. We want women to wake up financially. What do I mean by the minds of women? The women making money. And what do I mean by that? Women who have decided to take charge of their financial lives. So I'm here to propel women to make conscious financial decisions. And the first decision is to make a choice. Decide that your finances are a part of your lives. Don't leave your finances to fortune, to fate, to merry-go-round, anything happening. It's your life, and finances is a crucial part of your life. So what we do on this show, the first segment, we look at the psychology behind the ability to make money. Why? Because success is 80% psychology and 20% effort. So we focus on some of those roadblocks, the things that inhibit us, limit us. They're like roadblocks that prevent us from going in the direction of the abundance that we seek. And then the second segment, we look at women who are actively taking steps or have taken steps that are needed to propel themselves financially to where they want to be. Okay, so that's what we're going to be taking a look at. Today we're looking at our dreams. What are your dreams? Do you have dreams? Do you dream? What have you done about those dreams? Like I said, today we are looking at our dreams. What are dreams? And we have our amazing guest today right here on the show. She is an actress, a singer, healthcare practitioner. And most of all, she's a woman who dares to dream. Out of New York, let's welcome Dr. Omenesa Komolafe, aka Lady O. Hello, Omenesa. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're just dying to jump right in it. I'm going to just go for it. So, what does having a dream mean to you? How important is it to dream?
Basically, having a dream is a lifeline. And so you not having a dream is pretty much like not breathing, like not knowing where if you're going to be able to breathe the next minute, like not having oxygen, because a dream is very, very important, because that's your go-to. That's your that's what you hold on to. That's your hope. So it's very, very important that you have a dream.
Wow. That's cool. I love the words you use. It's like a lifeline, like something you go to. Because you know, said dreams are visions of the future. For me, I see it like a gift from God. It gives you an idea of what is possible. You know, it's like a flicker of hope in the right direction, something you can look forward to and say that, yes, this is somewhere I'm going. I want to ask you, you have, let's just put it like this. What is nothing happens in the grave? I'll leave you to talk about that.
Nothing happens in the grave is a theme that God had given me when I went to visit my mother's grave, and there was just so much silence. The silence was deafening, and so I just looked around and I was like, "Wow, nothing happens in the grave." And I composed my song there, which then happened to end up being my platform and um, the slogan for my tour, for my world tour, which I'm on now. And so nothing happens in the grave simply means that you have to do everything now, right now on earth. Somebody said that there's no marriage in heaven, there's no this in heaven, there's no that in heaven. You know, it's a totally different realm. You know, so you being created in this realm, in this place, was for a purpose. And so it would be an abomination to die full. You have to die empty. Everything that you were brought on earth to do has to be done on earth.
Wow. Those are powerful words, an abomination. So you have something, it's time to pour it out. You can't go back full. You've got to make sure that everything you've emptied it out. And one of the things that resonate with me is the word you use saying, don't do it now. You kept saying that in the song, do it now. Write that book. Climb that mountain. Whatever it is, you know, you got to do it now. Those dreams, those visions, those things that are bubbling on in the inside of you, it's time to, just like a woman who's pregnant and she doesn't give birth, right? You just can't go around walking pregnant for the rest of your life. You've got to deliver. You've got to bring forth those visions, those dreams, and it starts by dreaming. Some people are actually scared of dreaming. Why so?
Well, I'll loop from your last statement. When you keep a pregnancy for too long, somebody is going to die.
Hmm.
It could be the baby, or it could be you, or it's both of you. And
Hmm.
then it causes a lot of devastation, and that's two destinies cut short.
Hmm.
So it's very detrimental, that you do carry that pregnancy and you push it out. It's
Hmm.
detrimental that you do get that job and you fulfill your purpose at that job. It's detrimental that you marry that person. It's detrimental
Hmm.
that you write that book. It's detrimental
Hmm.
that you open that business, you register that 501 that 501c3. It is detrimental that you open that church. It is detrimental that you
Hmm.
start your radio program,
Hmm.
your TV show. It's
Hmm.
detrimental. Now, the reason why people are scared
Hmm.
to dream is because it is detrimental.
Hmm.
That's the irony.
Hmm.
It is detrimental. They know how important it is. And so
Hmm.
a lot of people are very scared of commitment. A lot of people are very scared of
Hmm.
accountability. A lot of people are very scared of process,
Hmm.
and that fear is not stemmed from laziness. That fear is stemmed from childhood upbringing.
Hmm.
The way you were raised will determine how you attack and approach challenges in your future. And so, if you were raised in a home where both of your parents just cowered, it is possible that you may end up being that kind of person. You watched your parents tiptoe, or
Hmm.
maybe your parents just flat out told you that you would never be anything and you would
Hmm.
never amount to anything. And so, why on earth wouldn't you be scared when
Hmm.
you are now grown and you're living on your own and you have all of these resources? You actually have people, you have money, but you keep hearing that voice in your head. So, we also have that. And then so we have the childhood upbringing, and then we also have the fear, like the actual fear of process. And then lastly, which is called, there's a name for this. Ooh, I will remember it somewhere
But
in this interview.
but
But we also have the fear of success.
hmm. The fear of
There is a professional name. Yeah, there is a name for that. And I have to try to remember that. But it's pretty much when you when you play small.
hmm.
It's a syndrome. You play small because you are too scared of the power that you actually possess. And you are scared of what could be because you can't handle it. It's too much, especially if they told you that you can't do it. And then now you're actually doing it and you know that you can. So you get scared of the outcome that could come. There is a name for that. I
Yeah,
have to remember
there
that.
is a
I'm going to
name.
type it.
Yeah, I hear you. Actually, it's at the back of my head. I don't know, for some reason that's frozen in my
Yes.
mind too. It's a syndrome.
Yes,
You're
I'm going to
right.
find it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to find it. Yeah.
But yeah, while you find it, I mean, this syndrome. So what is it that we can do to overcome it? Because it's something that happens to the best of us. We all have it. I mean, I know I've experienced it. I'm sure sometime in your life you've experienced it. How do we overcome this syndrome that suddenly just comes and it just limits you, makes you feel like I can't. Why should I go a bit more? Who am I kidding? Can I really do this? Can I really be it? Is this
By
me?
actually, you have to foresee
Hmm.
the pain and the disappointments that you will feel
Mm-hmm.
if you don't do it.
Mm.
That's how I reason. When I started nursing school, the process was so daunting. And all I kept on thinking was how I was going to be jealous. I always think about the end.
How you
I
were going
thought
to be
about
what?
how I'm going to be so jealous of all of my friends.
Okay.
I thought about how angry I'm going to be
Mm-hmm.
when all of them are nurses.
Mm. So you,
I thought about how
mm,
I'm going to be making the small amount as compared to what they're going to be making.
right.
I thought about how angry I'm going to be that I'm still at that same level. And
Mm.
I use that anger to go to school.
Mm. There you go. There
So
you go.
so you have so the fastest way to snap out of of whatever is going on in your head is to actually look at the pain of not accomplishing that dream. Look at the pain
Mm.
of probably being a waitress for the rest of your life. And I did
Mm.
not say that being a waitress is a bad thing, but your plan was not to be a waitress.
Right.
Now, if your plan was to be a waitress, then that's
That's a
okay.
different
But
thing.
if your plan was to own a car company selling Mercedes, and you had to go take that certification and that license and this and that, and you didn't do it. Every time that you serve somebody's food, you probably will spit in the food because you are so angry.
I love that. We're going to take a quick break, and I'm sure we'll come right back with the syndrome that we're all trying to
Yes.
focus on. Okay. All right. Stay tuned. I am Money Making Martha. Don't go anywhere.